Hi there, I'm your host Hannah and you were watching The Gaming Report, your number one source for all things gaming news and rumour related. If you like watching cutscenes and watching Days Gone, then you will be happy to know that the upcoming game, Days Gone, has up to 6 hours of theatrical cutscenes. I personally am all up for a good theatric, but 6 hours in a game is quite a lot, really, isn't it? The game is slated to arrive April 26th, and I say slated as in written down, not as in people are slating it. And it has been revealed that apparently, yes, a large portion of the game is going to consist of cutscenes. So the game has been reported to have up to 30 hours of playtime, which is quite a long campaign when you think about it, because you can get games that are as short as 8 hours. But 6 of those on top of that, so 36 hours of game content, I'm guessing, and 30 hours which is playable, which is definitely better than having, say, an 18-hour-long game, which is obviously only 6 hours of campaign. My math isn't good, so I just made that simple. Thanks, guys. So yeah, maybe it's not that bad, but how do you feel? Because I personally really enjoy cutscenes. I think it's really great, obviously, when they're done well. If they're not done well and they're obviously just slogs, then 6 hours of the stuff in this game is just going to be torture. And this is a game about survival, so if they are captivating and in-depth and they make you emotionally invested in the game, then I am truly all for that. As the article states online, which you should go check out, it is kind of going to be facing off with The Last of Us Part 2, not directly because we actually know when this is being released, when it's arriving, which is next month, near the end of it, whereas we are still kind of hanging in the balance for The Last of Us Part 2. As we said in the last video, it is speculated that it will be October, so if this is true, there are going to be a fair few months gap between them, but within the same year as a release, so they may be actually going head to head, and as stated, gonna be maybe a deal breaker if there are so many cutscenes in a game that is obviously a fresh release. People already know what to expect from The Last of Us because obviously played the first game so many years ago, and we are emotionally invested in those characters already. Well, at least the main ones, Ellie. We're still not entirely sure where Joel is. Lots of theories about that. So it'll be really interesting to see how these actually play against each other. As far as games go, Days Gone does look good. It does look like it's going to be a fun romp, but obviously maybe testing at times. So yes, what are your opinions on these cinematic, theatrical cutscenes? I don't know where I was going with that. What do you think of the cutscenes? Are you a fan of them? Are you bothered about how many are in a game or how long they last? Like I say, you are getting a big chunk of game alongside that, but let us know your thoughts. So we all know that Anthem's been getting a load of love, right? Yeah, of course I'm kidding. Apex has got the love. Anthem, you get no love. None for Gretchen Wiener. None for Anthem. None for EA. None for nobody. It has been reported on a mass scale that people's PS4s are hard crashing big time with the gameplay of Anthem, so it's definitely the cause. EA has actually reached out and posted a statement, and they want people to group together to help them diagnose exactly why this is happening, because like I say, it's on a large scale. It is not just a minority or a few reported cases. In some cases, it's so bad that people's consoles are actually being bricked. Now that is usually something that happens with a virus or some really, really bad software malfunction. So the fact that that's happening is obviously not good press for EA. So they obviously want to find out exactly why that is happening. How many times do you want to say obviously, Hannah? Start a counter. So the official statement that they posted reads as such: "We are currently in process of gathering information about the PS4 issues so we can determine the root cause. If you are experiencing hard crashes on your console, please reply with the following information: PlayStation console, PS4, Slim or Pro, your PSN account, your crash info, when does the crash take place, are you having to take specific steps to get your PlayStation going again, have you reported your crash data when prompted. So some examples are that people have only been taken back to the lobby or obviously a main game stage when this happens, so it's more like a reset rather than a crash. They don't get taken out of the game, they just get taken out of the session, and as I say, some people are losing control of their consoles altogether. So I like the fact that they have to ask, you know, which PS4 is it? Is it just particular ones? They all run so similarly, I don't think that it's going to matter if you have a Pro or not. So if you have been experiencing this, do get in touch with EA because they are trying to correlate data to stop this from happening. And if you are one of these people that has unfortunately experienced bricking, genuinely my condolences, that is such a pain, and I hope that you get reimbursed and compensated somehow, because that is not good. If you were thinking of picking up Anthem, giving it a play, and, you know, just seeing if you can swim against the tide of all those critics, now is probably not the time. This is a channel where I try to be inclusive about all games and not cast judgment too much, because all games are great in their own right. But in this case, I'm just going to warn you off it just for a little while, just until we get the all clear, because for all you know, you could start playing it and not have a console anymore, which is very unfortunate. So hold off on that, go play something else. I'm also not saying go play Apex. I'm also not saying not to go play Apex. Play what you want, just be careful. I didn't ever think I'd have to actually have a public service announcement about not playing a video game. This is so against my brand. And that is it for this episode, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it very informative. Go to the website for even more articles. Don't forget to like and subscribe, that helps us out a lot. Check out our social media, which are in the links below. Don't forget to keep leveling up, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day. Just, yeah, be yourself. Bye, guys.